Good evening. Good evening. I pray all is well. Hope all is well with you. Come on in. Come on in. So, I just want to come talk to you briefly about. I was going to pull over on the side of the road, but I say nope. I said I'm gonna wait till I park, and then I will share this message with you. So, this is for all of you. This is including myself. Okay, all of you who are dreamers, right? And I'm not talking about a dreamer that one day you want to just become this famous person or this well-known person, or you want to become, like, I'm talking about a real dreamer. Like, when you go to sleep at night, your dreams are very clear and vivid. You dream a lot. Hey Jonetta, you see things in your vision, right? You receive revelations and different things in your dreams. I'm coming to you to let you know to write those dreams down. Right? It's time for you to write your dreams down, document, be a good steward over your dreams. Because in those dreams, there would be ideas, there would be revelation, there will be things that God is speaking to you, and He's sending the information to you in your dreams. And also for you all who dream and you can't remember your dream, it's time for you to go on a fast, and it's time for you to pray and go on a fast and ask God to help you to recall your dreams, because that's how the enemy is attacking you, through your dreams. Because in your dreams, you've been given information. God gives you information in your dreams, right? He'll tell you things that you need to do, things that you shouldn't do, people you shouldn't deal with, or people who just, you get all your information, right? I saw a video a while ago where they were talking about how you don't want to play around with chosen people or spiritual people, right? Because they said that they can dream certain things. God has showed them certain things in dreams, and that's true. Certain people are spiritually gifted, right? And if you are spiritually gifted, don't be telling everybody your dreams, and don't be telling people what you've dreamed and what God is doing in your life. You have to learn to be quiet. I used to be a oversharer. I used to overshare out of excitement and out of all of the blessings and different things that was taking place in my life. I used to overshare and be excited until I realized that those dreams are for me, right? Those dreams are for me, and it's not for anyone unless God releases me to share something that I don't understand or that I can't interpret. He'll tell me to share it with someone, right? And that person will be able to interpret the dream. But your dreams and things that is going on in your life is not for everyone, right? It's not for everyone. And I know you want to share with your family, you want to share with your friends, you want to share with people that you trust, or that feel you can trust. It's not for them, right? Your dream is for you. The only reason that dream is for them is when God tell you to tell somebody something. When He come to you and He say, give this person this revelation, that's when you share with them what God gave you to share. But what He has for you is not for you. I mean, it's not what He has for you is not for everyone else. It's only for you, I meant. What the dreams He has for you is for you, not for you to share with everyone. Because I used to be like that. I used to be so excited, but God had taught me how to be quiet, because I'm a talker, and He knows that. He knows I'm a talker, and He knows I can keep secrets that people tell me. But when it comes to me, I feel like I don't have anything to hide. I just want to share everything with everyone. And He taught me to stop talking so much. I used to talk and tell people just little small things. It's nothing big. Even some big things. Like, I really just felt like I had nothing to hide. So I didn't feel like I needed to not share it. So God had to teach me to be quiet. Even with my children, I don't share everything with them like I used to. I don't talk a lot like I used to with them, because everything is not for everyone. Certain things that God give me and share with me, that's just for me, right? Unless it's pertaining to my children, unless it's pertaining to a loved one, is not for me to share what I have going on between me and God. Spiritually is not meant for anyone else, because sometimes people can't handle it. You know, you be telling people things that God is doing for you spiritually and how you're growing and how he's blessing you, and people will get jealous. They will get jealous and they will hate you for it. You got to think about Joseph. Joseph was excited to tell his brothers about his dreams, and they turned around and sold him into slavery because they became jealous and envious. And you don't want to bring all that unnecessary warfare if you don't have to. You know, he didn't know better, and God used those stories for us to learn. He used those stories as examples to learn, right, from people's mistakes in the Bible that's relevant to us today. You know, we could take some of those lessons and apply it to us today, right? So if you are a dreamer, be a good steward. Write down your dreams. If you can't remember your dreams any longer, you need to go on a fast. You need to fast and ask God to show you, to release you from whatever is attacking you, that is stopping you from remembering, because you get intel in your dreams. I know God has shown me many things in my dreams, and it shows me how to move, what to do, what moves and steps to make, how to deal with certain situations, how to deal with certain people, because we're going to need it in this world. If you're a chosen one, people see that light on you, they're going to hate you for it. You're going to be persecuted. You're going to be persecuted. People are going to hate you and be jealous because you got a light on you. You move different. You don't operate how they operate. And they're trying to figure out what it is about you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to mistreat you. But you have to be able to withstand that. They're going to try to set you up. They're going to try to slander you. But God is going to be able, he's going to give you strategy on how to move and what to do. But you have to be in that place. You have to be in his good graces. You have to be aligned so he can show you this stuff. Because I don't know about you all, but I know in this time, you need to be connected with God. Dealing with people in this world, dealing with the just dealing with people and how nasty they are, how cutthroat they are, how mean they are, how backstabbing they are. You're going to need to be connected and aligned with God to navigate. Because if people are not grounded and have a true relationship with God, they can be used by the enemy against you. I don't care how old they are. I don't care how young they are. He can use your children. He can use your spouse. He can use your co-workers. He can use your siblings. He can use anyone, people at the store. So you have to be aligned spiritually so you can navigate through this stuff and don't take it personal. I'm glad that I elevated spiritually to where I don't take things personal like I used to. I see it for what it is. Like I said in my other video, everything is a spirit. Everything is a spirit because we are spirits. This suit here, this is just the flesh, but we are spiritual beings. And people are allowing the enemy to use them all sorts of ways. Okay? So you have to be a spiritually aligned so you don't take things personal. Hey, S. Bloom's Creations, how you doing, dear? So you don't take things personal. So you won't be looked up. You can look over them. When they go to getting jealous, you can look over them. Say, you know what? Lord, bless them. When they go to lie on you, coming against you, slandering you. Because one thing about the enemy, when he see you're not moved, okay? When he see you can't be rattled, one thing he'll do is assassinate your character. And he'll try to get people to come against you. But like the words say, they may plan, they may plan, they may gather, but it would not succeed. They may plan and gather. That's why spiritually you got to know how to fight. You have to be able to use your mouth, because people are going to come up against you. They are going to hate you. I'm sorry. They're going to hate you. They're going to be jealous of you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to try to turn other people against you. Anybody who's willing to be used against you, they're going to do it. But if you spiritually equipped, if you got on the full armor, you can see this. You can see it. And it won't bother you because you saw it coming. Or you can go pray. You can pray underneath your breath. You got to deal with this stuff spiritually, because it happened spiritually before it took place naturally already. That's why some of you all have dreams. Hey, Texas. That's why some of you all have what they call deja vu. Oh, that's deja vu. No, you dreamt that. Spiritually, that thing already happened. You're just catching up with it. I had to realize that's what that was. I've been here before. We've been in this place before. No. Yeah, you have. Physically, you're there, but spiritually, you've already been there. And I know it sounds spooky to some folks, but I'm going to just tell it how it is. The truth is the truth. Okay? We're spirit beings. You don't see a baby developing. You don't see a baby forming in your womb. Okay? You don't see the baby forming, but you know the baby is there. That thing is taking place spiritually. You don't get to watch it. Where did the baby come from? Let me not get on this. I didn't come to talk about all this, okay? But I'm just saying, you get my point. It happens spiritually first before we get here physically. We were spirit beings before I got here. I was a spirit. Okay? We're more spiritual than we think. But what happened was, us being educated in this system, these school systems, us getting away from spiritual things, we don't believe in stuff like this anymore. We can't even think about it because we've been educated out of believing in spiritual things. Yes, we have. We've been educated out of that. Yes, we have. School has taught us if we don't see it, it's not real. That's why people don't believe in God, because they can't see him. Okay? They're not looking at that he's a spirit, right? He's a spirit. So, anyways, let me get back on what I was saying. I'm not here to preach. I did teach a little bit, but write down your dreams. Write them down. Write down those dreams. Write those dreams down. Document your dreams. And like I said, if you can't remember your dreams, pray and go on a fast and ask God to help you to remember your dreams, because God be talking to you all. He's trying to get your attention. He's trying to get your attention. He's trying to give you information. He's trying to give us knowledge, information. If I tell y'all half the things that God has revealed to me spiritually by my family, like in my bloodline, in my bloodline, things that took place, y'all look at me like I'm cuckoo. But it's for me to know what I'm dealing with. It's for me to know what I'm fighting. It's for me to know what to pray for. It's for me to have a strategy so I can pray over my kids and my great grands and great grands, so they won't have to experience the things that I've experienced. Certain things gonna stop with me. When I die, my kids won't have to go through some of the things that I've gone through, because I had the sense enough and the spiritual, God gave me the spiritual wisdom to know what to deal with. The things I saw my mom battle with, my kids didn't see me battle with that. They didn't see their mom addicted. They didn't see their mom dealing with different things. Well, they saw one spirit. They did when they was younger, and I'm glad they got to see it. It ain't funny, but I'm glad they got to see me fighting a demonic spirit. Okay, they did get to see that, and they remember. They were younger. My baby like, Mama, you remember you got up and you were praying and you were fighting. You were telling that spirit. Yes, I remember. I'm glad you remember, to let you know it's real. These things are real. Why you think people be one way one minute, then the next minute they're another way? Oh, they battling spirits. They dealing with spirits. This is why I was not able to touch alcohol. This is why I couldn't smoke. This is why I couldn't do all those things. Because when you open yourself up to those different things, different spirits come in with that. That's why on side of the liquor store, it says ABC liquors, wines, and spirits. What kind of spirits you think you get? What kind of spirits you think is there? It can be a lustful spirit. It can be a lying spirit. It can be a thieving spirit. Any type. It could be all kind of stuff you opening yourself up to. So when God showed me, girl, you can't touch that. You can't touch it. You already got other stuff you're fighting in the bloodline. That's one of them. Alcoholism. I saw my uncles and mama and everybody else go through that, so I couldn't do it. Right? That's why I don't do certain things, because when you've seen a lot as a child, there are certain things you're just not going to do because of your experience. And it's okay. If someone else want to do it, it's okay that they do it. That's them. But when it comes to you, you got to know you different. You got to know you set apart. You got to know if you touch that, them spirits going to jump right on you. You got to know. You got to know you can't touch that. And you be trying to tell people in a roundabout way without sounding crazy. No, I can't. That's something I can't do. I got too much in my bloodline that I'm fighting. As soon as I touch it, then they gonna mind. They gonna everything just gone down in the dump. Cause I know I shouldn't have been touching that. But for everybody else, that's different. They different. They can deal with it. They may not have no effects. And that's good for them. But you have to stand on your square. You got to stand on your square. You got to stand on truth. Because if you do it, you ain't no telling what gonna jump on you. If you do it, you may be sitting on top of the house croaking like a chicken or something. No, you can't do that. If you do it, you're gonna be barking like a dog. So you got to know your limits. I know I'm making it sound funny, and that's just part of who I am. I be trying to run, but you get me. You get what I'm saying, right? You can't touch and do everything everybody else do. That's why some of y'all be saying, I feel like I'm out of place, right? I feel like I'm out of place. I feel like I don't fit in. That's because you don't. Stop fighting that. Stop going against the inner God in you, your inner spirit, what God is telling you. Holy Spirit, don't go against that. If you feel like you out of place, you out of place. You need to go get back in place. Okay? If I feel like I'm out of place anywhere, I know I'm going to get my grip and go. That's why I like driving. Sometimes that's why I like driving my own vehicle. Because if I feel something, I got to leave immediately. Right? If I feel something, I know I got to leave. That's why I like driving my own car, because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. I don't want to spoil nobody else's night or anything. But certain places, if I feel a certain way, I got to go. I can't sit there and pretend. That's why I don't put myself in places where I have to do that. If I'm going to go somewhere, right, I already know beforehand, okay, I got the okay. I got the spiritual okay. But if I get there and if it's different, I got to go. I can't sit there and pretend, because I'm going to go acting weird and people going to feel that because I'm out of place. Y'all have to stop y'all have to stop being in places where you're out of place. Even when you go around some family, you know you feel out of place around your family. You're not supposed to be around them. I know what the world says. I know what society says. No, some of y'all family is evil and wicked. Some of y'all bloodline is wicked. Some of y'all bloodline is the reason you got the issue you dealing with. Some of your bloodline, your family, them aunties and them, grandma and them, okay? They the reason you struggling. You know, you go to them certain aunties and uncles and family members' houses, you feel that weird vibe. It's weird in there. It's weird for a reason. It's weird for a reason. You ain't cuckoo, but you gonna override that because you've placed your loyalty to your family over what you're feeling. Over what, I don't do that no more. I don't be doing that. I've been stopped doing that. People be trying to wonder, oh, she acting funny. She this. No, I can feel them vibes. I trust what God is telling me. I can feel when y'all don't talk about me. I can feel when they've been talking about me. All kind of stuff. So I just move myself out the way. I'm not going to force myself to be somewhere where I'm not welcome in the spiritually. Your spirit got to welcome me before I go there. Because I can feel it. I can read it. I can see it. I can hear it. Okay? I can hear it. But you don't want to sound like you're spooky. You don't want to seem you're spooky. No, I embrace that. I embrace that truth now. So I won't go around. If it's not peaceful, I can't dwell in that. Right? Certain places I can go, but if it got all that, if I feel them spirits popping off in there, I can't be around that. I feel them different spirits just popping off, everything just jumping off is just weird, and all the negative energy and tension and this and that is all chaotic. If that energy is chaotic, I'm out. I'm out. You know, God had to teach me to shut up. I had to learn how to be quiet because I talk a lot. Okay, I talk a lot. I do. But God had to teach me to zip my lip so he can teach me just not how to read the room, spiritually how to navigate to see what's going on the surface level, because people ain't saying nothing out of their mouth, but spiritually I be knowing. Spiritually I be knowing. So he's keeping me in this place where I can listen and stop talking so much. It ain't good to be talking all the time, Monique. No, he told me, I know you got a gift to gab, but you talk too much. Learn how to be quiet sometime. And it was hard. It was hard because that's not me like how I used to be. Now that he's changing me, I just be quiet. Because I got to be reading and paying attention to what's going on. It's not good to always be talking, because if you're talking, you can't hear. You're not paying attention. Okay? So I just want to come share that with you. I hope I didn't talk too much. You see, I came over here. I said I was going to be here 5 minutes. And we 23 and some change in. Okay? But I'm proud of myself because I'm done. I appreciate you all for coming in. Write your dreams down. Document. Be a good steward over revelations. Be a good steward over ideas. Be a good steward over everything that you receive, any thoughts and anything that just be a good steward over. Get you a journal. Get you a journal and write it down. You never know what idea would be a good idea to get you out of that place you want to get out of, to get you off that job you're trying to leave, to help you find a cure to something. Just write it down. That's what I came to talk about. Write your dreams down. Document. So let me go on here and I'm going to cook. I'm going to go fry me some corn. I'm going to cook me some salmon, right? My daughter said I don't say it right, but I'm country. I'm going to say it how I say it. And I'm going to cook me some broccoli. What I'm going to do for my salmon is I don't know why I got away from this, but I put it in the oven in the aluminum foil. I wrap it in the aluminum foil. I don't cover it. I wrap it. Like, put it on top of the aluminum foil in the pan. I season it real good, and I let it cook for like 15 minutes on 375. And I put a little slice of garlic butter on top. Y'all talking about something good. I'm gonna go cook that for me and my baby. We're gonna have that. We'll have some broccoli. I'm gonna put my broccoli in the oven. I'm gonna put a little butter on that, and I'm gonna season that with just with a little salt and black pepper. May put some garlic seasoning, garlic powder on it, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. But I'm gonna put that in aluminum foil to get it tender. I don't want it to cook too much, but I want it just tender a little bit. Then that corn, I'm going to fry me a piece of bacon. Right, this how I do my corn. This how I do all my vegetables. I'll put bacon in there just about. I know it's not good. People don't like the pork, but I put bacon or either butter. But this time I'm using bacon, and then I'm gonna fry that bacon, and wait till the grease get into the pan. Wait till the grease, that bacon, that fat off the grease, dissolve in the pan. Then I season that grease. I put the season in there. Right, my little seasoning I use garlic, onion seasoning. I use yes, a garlic, onion seasoning. I have different little onion, what else? Garlic, onion seasoning, and there was another one I use for my vegetables. Well, that's the main one, but I use butter. But then I put the corn on top, or the vegetable. Then I put the vegetable on top. And you talk about something good. I don't know what it is about that look. I don't know what it is about that process, but them vegetables be hidden. My son usually wouldn't eat vegetables, like especially green beans. The last time I cooked my green beans like that, he was like, "Mom, them green beans were busting." I'm like, "Look at my baby eating this green beans." He ate all them beans. So however I got to do it, I know it's the unhealthy way, but I got to get him to eat something, But vegetables real good like that. I love cooking them that way. I don't know why, but it is. I need to try that. Repent now, a little cinnamon. Oh, y'all got giving me some ideas. A little cinnamon. I ain't never had that, but I'm gonna try that. That sounds good. You know what I do? Know what I do? I like agave on my watermelon. I like agave on my watermelon. I don't know if y'all ever tried that. And sometimes I squeeze a fresh lemon. I love that. I've been trying to eat a little healthy, lately. I've been trying. To do some little cinnamon sugar like popcorn. I like trying different things, trying to eat a little healthy. I don't want to give up everything, but I have added a little more healthy options to my diet. I do be trying to eat. I don't got away from all the southern type foods because I don't want to have high blood pressure or nothing like that. So I don't fry chicken. I don't eat fried chicken. I don't eat fried chicken no more. Black people, don't take my black card away, okay? I won't say I don't eat it never, but I don't cook it in the house like I used to. Everything I bake, or either everything I either bake. So I don't eat, because I notice when I eat, even my Publix chicken, I used to love the Publix fried chicken. I can't do it, I can't do it no more. So I do go to a farmer's market too sometimes, be milling. Oh, lemon pepper and watermelon, I bet that is good. I know the fresh stuff doesn't last long. Yep, it really doesn't. Which is a good thing, because you're supposed to be cooking it right away anyways. But I'm trying to eat more healthy. I'm proud of myself. I have changed a whole lot of things. That fried thing was black pepper in my coffee. Girl, I don't know about that one now. I never had fried lion's mane mushroom, but I heard it was good. I haven't had coffee since the earlier this month. I'm glad for that, because I don't drink coffee for the well, I drink it for the warmth, but also I used to drink it for the creamers. And those creamers, that sweet creamers, are not healthy, so I haven't had it in a while. So I'm okay with that. Um, yeah, I'm okay with that. So, but I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna cook me my baby our salmon and our corn, and I'm gonna go and work out as well. Um, I'm gonna go work out as well. David, I still be eating my meat now. I just eat chicken all the time, chicken and fish. I know with you know how the food is processed here. We don't have that many options. I just try to get the healthier version. If I'm not growing my own stuff, I just try to get the healthier option of it. You know, exactly. So that's what I want to talk to you all about. I gotta go. I'm gonna go and cook my food. Okay. I'm gonna cook my food. Y'all don't act like y'all don't see Flo now. Flo is growing. Y'all remember when I first got Flo? Her name Flo. My hair is named Flo. So when I first started Flo, Flo was a little old bitty something. All right, she was a little old short something. Some people say it's the ugly stage, but I don't call it no ugly stage. But let me tell y'all this joke before we go. So my son, when I first started Flo, my son, my baby, he was like, Mom, because I had cut all my hair off. He was like, Mom, you look like Travis Scott from the Dollar Tree. I'm like, Travis Scott from the Dollar Tree? He gonna tell me. My kids are hilarious too. So this morning I said, I don't look like Travis Scott no more. I think I look like Jill Scott now. I think it was Jill Scott who had the big fro. Wasn't that Jill Scott? I said, I look like Jill Scott now since my hair don't grew out, for your information. I'm like, my boy, he hurt my feelings too. Exactly. She is sassy as Bloom. She's sassy. You see, she be showing out. I had to go get her done. I had to go get her done Friday. I want to say Friday. Yeah, Friday after work, I went and got her twisted up, and I told my hair dress. I said, me and Flo be there in a little bit. And she was like, I can't with you. She was like, I don't know what to do with you. But that's just who I am. I can't run from that. But I told my baby I look like Jill Scott now. No Travis Scott. Okay? I told him, put some respect on Flo's name now. I'll repent now. Oh, okay, I'm sorry if I called you a girl. I know I could be a little extra too. I'm a little over the top. So you all be blessed, and I will come back and talk to y'all. Write those dreams down. Get you a book. Go write them down. Go to the Dollar Tree. Get you a book. Write those dreams down. Because in those dreams are ideas, inventions, strategy. Write them down. Okay? Y'all be blessed.